Hello everyone, I've been doing free-to-play for a while now, and I've actually really been enjoying it. What I want to do today is let you guys know my top 4 favorite Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play characters that I've been using on this account. They might not be the ones you think they are, although I think there's one of them on this list that you can probably guess. Leave a comment down right now if you think you can guess it from the very beginning. With that being said, like the video and subscribe if you're new, and let's get into my favorite free-to-play Raid characters. First and foremost is going to be really obvious. It is the most free-to-play character, the one that everyone got, and the one that I think you guys probably guessed in the comments. It's going to be Ninja, okay? Ninja, in my personal opinion, got a really bad rap when he came out, but he is amazing. He has been helping me go through every single dungeon. He's in my main team for PvE. He's in my main team for PvP. He's good even without books. He does a significant amount of damage. He helps me in Clan Boss, and yes, he is going to carry Faction Wars whenever the Shadowkin comes out. On top of that, we have Torgy the Frog to help with Shadowkin. 100% Ninja has got to be on the list for the top 4 favorite free-to-plays because he is the best, most generous, coolest free-to-play hero we've got on this list yet, and I don't even have a mastery, and he's already basically backpacking my team. If you got him free and you're free to play and don't know, yes, you want to max him out. The next one for me is actually Hound. This might be a little bit interesting of a pick. I just got him, which is why he's not maxed yet. The reason being, he is the fastest campaign farmer in the game. So he will farm food the fastest for you once you have him at the actual stats you need. But on top of it, if you look, he does continuous heal and reflect damage on all allies. It's the low version of continuous heal, but the reflect damage is amazing for Fire Knight, especially since I can combine this with a charge where we get attacked by Fire Knight, plus any counterattacks that happen from artifacts, etc. Then we have a charge and the shield's down and we can fully attack him. It's very, very amazing. He also has block damage buff, which he can either place on himself or another ally. Pretty good hero all in all. He attacks all enemies with a basic and decreased speed. I think that's quite good. Many people might not understand this pick, but I think he's overall, as a free-to-play hero, somebody that's really good. He only takes 3 books for these 2 moves, and then his basic up here takes 4. So even if you have worst case scenario, it's only 7 books to max him too, which I think is very, very, very efficient for a good quality, rare free-to-play. I could mention some other heroes like Painkeeper, but I think they're a little bit more obvious, and I'm just trying to keep this list to some ones you might not have thought about as much that I'm also really enjoying. All right, Armager, shout out to Cold Brew Gaming. This is probably the hero that has got the most use out of me on all of my accounts combined. I've used this hero in Spider. I've used him in Ice Golem to try to block revive people. Anywhere the turn meter decrease is going to be good. And on any account where you use charges like Landicus, this is a very good hero. Plus, he scales well with crit. So I like that, and he's very easy to book because he's an uncommon. You can just book him with himself, and I like that. He also hits really hard, okay? Great hero. Overall, the way his basic works, where it decreases the turn meter by 30% when you attack somebody and it's crit, that's the whole reason people use him, okay? The A2, it scales with enemies max HP, so when people like Spider, he can actually hit really hard, and he's sort of like a little mini Code Hard, okay? So for that reason, I think Armager is my 3rd favorite free-to-play person at the moment, and has been very, very highly used by me, okay? Almost everywhere at the moment. Though I will say places like Dragon, he's not very good. PvP, he's not very good. He's okay in Faction Wars because he did help me with the boss, for instance, in Faction Wars, but he's not amazing in those areas of the game. He's more of decreased turn meter specialist with a little bit of enemy max HP and block revive. All of those are good things, works good in a lot of bosses, but not in all of them. The 4th is somebody that's in Infusion, and I'm actually really sad she's in Infusion because as it stands, Marked is the only hero I really have available to me that does block debuffs as well as increased defense for any meaningful amount of time. It goes down to a 3-turn cooldown. The block debuffs is 1 turn, increased defense is 2. That's pretty good. If we get some reflex gear on her, this is going to be able to be up even longer. Plus, we do have Landicus that extends durations as well. So Mark is somebody that I want to build out. You can see I have her 40 and some gear on her, and I have been kind of using her. But the problem is I've been waiting around to see if I get a different block defense or block debuffs or something crazy. That way I could replace her. But as it stands, we might need to not use her for the fusion and actually keep this hero. Plus the art's great, you gotta be honest. But the moves are really good. The basic attack's kind of whatever. It's defense down. You know, it takes a lot of books. And if you look here, decrease accuracy isn't really a big deal for 25%, but it's all about the A3, which is a very valuable A3. The aura is quite good. I wanted to either say Frozen Banshee or Apothecary, and the other one I wanted to mention was Magnar. So they all get honorable mentions. It was either going to be Magnar or Marked, but I really kind of wanted to give Marked a moment in the sun for the people that didn't know that her A3 is actually quite good. It is very usable, and it gets down to 3-turn cooldown, so I think that's very good. We could also say Magnar gets a place in the sun here because he was kind of a hero that we were all able to fusion if you guys did the fusions for him. And then he has a really good move. His A2 hits hard. I have him in lifesteal, so he has been, how to put it, tanking for me anywhere that he's weak because people will attack him, and then with the HP burn from like Ultimate Gaelic or Ninja, for instance, he's been healing a lot. So the last one for me is kind of a tie between Marked and Magnar, but those are pretty easily going to be my top 4, maybe top 5 favorite heroes that I have on my free-to-play account. Armager gets the #1 spot though. He's been used the most on most of my accounts. He's easy to ascend because he's an uncommon. Love myself some Armager, really good hero, and if you picked Aethel with him from the start, then you're going to have a pretty good Sacred Order team too. So that wraps it up for this video on my top favorite Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play heroes. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to cover next. I love you all. Thanks for the subscriptions, and I'll see you on the next video.